Hello, and welcome to the intro video for POE 220, Social Science Research and Methods. I believe it's a mandatory political science class, so thank you for signing up for it. I'm Dr. Holly-Ann Garnett. You can address me as Dr. Garnett, Professor Garnett. Ma'am is fine. And I will be teaching this course. I actually developed this course, taught it for the first time last year, and am teaching it again. You won't see me in the videos that I make. I prefer to stay off camera, but that's me. Hello. You'll also probably run into at some point in time in the videos my teaching assistant. This is Zoe. She's my cat, and because I'm working from home, she tends to climb all over the keyboard frequently. I've already recorded a couple of the lectures, and she has come up and started purring very loudly. So you'll have to deal with Zoe. She actually has her own Instagram. Not that I'm trying to make my cat Insta famous, but she will be making some appearances. But so I'm a prophet at RMC, also cross-appointed at Queen's. My research is largely on electoral integrity and election management, and I love methods, because there's so many interesting things that you can do if you take a really scientific approach to how we study politics. So how to get in touch with me? Because of the world right now and RMC's email system and stuff, at least at the time I'm recording this, you can email me at my Queen's email, holly.garnett@queensu.ca. I'm pretty quick to respond usually. Ideally, put the course code in the title so I know not to lose it. Once we get our RMC emails back, you can start using my regular RMC email again. During the regular school year, this would be my office. I'm working from home this fall though, so I will not be there. So office hours, send me an email. We can set up a big blue button or Skype or whatever if you need to chat. So this course is about introducing you to the fundamentals of social science research. I use an empirical approach to studying politics. So we're going to look at research ethics, theory testing, causality, concepts and measures. All of these things probably sound really weird, but we're going to have fun doing it. And we're also going to, at the very end, study kind of basic statistical methods. There are so many cool things that you can do in politics when you learn a little bit of quantitative methods. So we're going to end off with that. Learning objectives. Don't do anything stupid. Please familiarize yourself with these academic regulations. Your textbook is Bardal and Archer's Explorations. You should probably have it by now, we're hoping. And once we go to the course calendar, you'll see essentially which chapters to read for which week. These are meant to supplement the little video introductions that I'll be giving each week. Okay, so let's just kind of go through what the course looks like. So it's designed with 12 modules. Each module has a video, usually about a 20 or 30-minute video of me introducing it. Some readings you have to do from the Explorations textbook, and a little assignment that needs to get done. So each assignment is due on the date indicated here. It is worth 5% of your mark, but only your top 10 assignments are going to count towards your grade. So you have 2 weeks where you can mess up completely, where you can, if something comes up in your life, there are 2 weeks that don't necessarily have to get done, or you can do all 12 and just your top 10 marks will count. And I will show you an example of what these are going to look like in a second. So if we go over to the Moodle, you'll see all of the material that you need. So here's the Moodle. And essentially, each week you'll have a video, and these are what the videos look like, at least in my, how do I go to it? Let me go to it. So there'll be a video each week, and you're going to hear me start talking. So you can listen to that. Now you'll notice that I don't use slides, but instead I have a worksheet that you'll be filling out while you're watching the video so that you're actively listening. So if you go back to the Moodle, you'll see a worksheet, and it'll be exactly the same as what I'm showing on the screen, and your job is to fill that out. Then each week you'll have an assignment, and that'll be something, it can be part of the worksheet that I'll put specifically into another document. It could be a case study to look at, could be a little quiz, like it really just depends on the week. So like the first week, it's it's probably the easiest one is the first week, where you have to come up with a little example of using the scientific method in the social world. But I explain what you're supposed to do in the video. So that is designed to be done right after you finish doing the video. And then you submit it right here where there's the little like submit thing. And each of these little assignments are due the Monday after that week. I'm recording this before we know for sure when term is starting, so those dates might be different on your syllabus. But the syllabus that I'll put up on the Moodle is the final syllabus. But I'm assuming we're starting on the 8th, but we'll see. Today is the 28th of August, and we'll see if that actually happens or not. But assuming that we do, then those will be the due dates. So that means every week, essentially, you are watching a video, filling out a worksheet, reading some stuff, doing an assignment, submitting it. There you go, all done for that week. Now you'll notice week 12 is a little different. This module is on research ethics, and this can be done at any point in time. And so this module is designed to be done at any point in the course. It's essentially a TCSP. I'll put the link actually in the Moodle. So it's the Government of Canada's research ethics modules. So you'll have to do that and upload your certificate for that. So this doesn't necessarily have to be done the last week. Other stuff is going to be due around that time, so you might want to actually do that. You could even do it right at the beginning, like today, if you wanted. So really it's like 11 weeks, and then this week 12 is like something you can do at any point in time. Okay. So I think that probably makes sense, we're hoping. Okay. So other assignments. So here's how you're going to be evaluated. So first are those assignments. You have those 12 weekly assignments, 10 of which are used for your final grade, whatever your best 10s are. Because you do have those 2 assignment grades that are dropped, the ones that are the lowest, I do not accept any late assignments or second tries because you do have that built into the course. The next thing will be your seminar research reports or research seminar reports. So that is worth 20% of your mark. You're going to be doing 2. Essentially what these are designed to do is give you an example of how these methods that we're talking about actually get used in the real world. So you'll be writing an 800 to 1,000 word report, so not long. And I'd prefer you to err on the side of longer than the word count than shorter. So I won't be like checking the word count specifically. But around that area, and you'll be writing a report on a video seminar. I'll show you which ones you have an option from. Each seminar is a research talk done by a leading scholar in the field. You can submit them early if you want. I just have 2 dates that you have to have at least one done by October 1st or October 15th, and you have to have at least the second one done by November 15th, but you're welcome to submit them early if you want. Format's flexible. You might want to just like respond to each of the questions. That's fine. Or write a report. But here's how I'll be marking. Essentially, each point is going to be worth 1 point, except for this one because it's methodology, which will be 3 points. So it's pretty clear. I'm asking each of these questions, so make sure that it makes it clear to me in that report the answer to each of these. Now, some of them are better at explaining some of these things than others. So if it's like, for example, like the speaker doesn't make a conclusion, like that's a problem. Like you can say that, right? So it's like, this did not exist and this is why this is a problem. But most of them are pretty good. Yeah, so make sure you do one by October 15th, another by November 15th. Put them on Moodle. Seminar reports. There's 2. There's 1 and seminar report 2. If you go to that link. Let me go back to syllabus. So there are, I think, 8 to choose from. 3 are in French, 5 are in English. Feel free to write on whatever you'd like. They're on a variety of different topics. Here are the links for them. This one is actually a Facebook link, but if you copy and paste this link, if you just click on it, it doesn't work. You have to copy and paste the link. You'll get to the actual study, and they're on some interesting things. Yeah, so you're welcome to just choose 2 of them. any two that you would like, and submit your research reports. Okay. The last thing will be a research proposal, and that is going to be putting together what you learned in weeks 1 to 7. Where you will be creating a research proposal to do a study using interviews, surveys, or an experiment. I'm probably going to go through this in a separate video, actually, because I don't think at this point in time you really need to be worried about this too much. But I kind of give you exactly how I want it set up. And yeah, I'm going to make another video where I explain just the research proposal in more detail. Yeah, so that's how you're marked. 30% for that, 20% for your seminar reports, and 50% for those assignments. So you are welcome to like go for it and work at your own pace, but just as long as the assignments are due by the proper dates. And then, you know, because this is the first time I'm teaching this online, if something doesn't make sense, I'd really encourage you actually to pop it in the course chat on Moodle, because if you don't understand something, probably everyone else doesn't. So I haven't set it up yet, but I'm going to set up a course chat somewhere up here. And that's where you can pop in questions, because like, let's be honest, if you're asking the question, probably a bunch of other people are asking the question. And that'll give everybody a chance to find out the answer. So yeah, so I'll make a little course chat. I haven't done that yet. Right around here, where you can type in your questions and I'll respond, and then everyone can see it. If it's anything though personal, like I have a specific question about my situation, of course, email me, or if you need to chat something through. So we'll try our best. I know this is new for everybody. You know, I am a little disappointed not to teach this in person, because when we do this in person, we get up and do a lot of experiments and do our own surveys and do stuff really active learning style. But we're going to make do this year and do our best, and I will adapt along the way. So that's it for me for today. And hopefully it all makes sense. If not, pop some questions in the course chat and we can continue chatting from there. Alrighty, good luck. How do I turn this thing off?